Gourmet background story is one that I love telling people. It all started off as an idea where we were not actually thinking about a business. So back in Zambia, every weekend we normally have a barbecue at one of our friends' houses. Every week we used to do like barbecues of steaks, grills, chicken, so on. And eventually you get tired of that. One of the weeks we decided that, you know what, let's try and do something different. Let's do burgers. We've never had a burger braai, as we call it. So we ended up doing a burger braai. It actually turned out brilliant. Now, coincidentally at that same time, on my separate business, I was looking for a takeaway or a restaurant to open up at one of my properties. And I pitched it out to my fellow friends. So we're actually 4 partners within Gourmet. And we all said, you know what, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. It's not really about making a lot of money. And then our business sense got in. When we started working on the Gourmet brand, you know, it wasn't something that we're going to do just slapdash. We needed to do it properly. So we all run our own businesses as well at the same time. And our business ethics came into play, our ethos came into play, and we got our wives involved, funnily enough. I mean, we needed them to do the recipes for Gourmet. They came in and, you know, we had 8 minds working at this for us guys, for our wives. Honestly, that's where Gourmet came from. And, you know, our first branch, Zambia was still an emerging market at that time in terms of food. Nobody had seen a place like Gourmet come up in Zambia. The way we did it on a reservation basis, so it kind of made it a bit difficult for people to come to Gourmet. However, people just still pitched up. They flocked in, they waited in queues to just get into Gourmet, and the brand just worked perfectly well. I mean, for some time, we were rated actually the #1 restaurant based on Google reviews in Zambia. And honestly speaking, for a restaurant that doesn't serve alcohol in Zambia, that was a great achievement for us. That's how Gourmet grew. From 1, we opened up a second outlet, second became third, and now we hope to open our 4th one in Dubai. Our main reason obviously is to grow Gourmet. We want to grow Gourmet globally. Till now we've opened up 3 locations in Zambia. We thought that to take Gourmet globally, to get people to recognize Gourmet, Dubai is the best possible place. I mean, first and most of all, it's a great place for investment, for people to come and invest. It's got a diverse population as well. And we've been to Dubai many times. For us, logistically, it's so easy to come to Dubai. So we thought, why not Dubai? And obviously from Dubai, then you've got the connection to the whole MENA region, to, I mean, other cities within the UAE, to the Saudi Arabias, the Kuwaits, the Omans, and so on as well. So that is why we thought of coming to Dubai first, and then obviously trying to expand into the MENA region from there. Gourmet, essentially, when we opened our first Gourmet, it was known to be a burger and dessert place. Even today, when people back in Zambia talk about Gourmet, they come to Gourmet for our burgers and for freshly made desserts. However, what used to happen when we opened Gourmet is we used to see only a certain market coming to eat at Gourmet, and many a time when the families used to come, you would see them, generally the father or the mother, I'm talking about people that are above 50 years old, they used to order their food maybe from next door, from a barbecue place or from a steak place, a grill place. So we changed the concept a bit, just so that we can cater for the whole family. So we ended up bringing in some steaks, some grills, some chicken, some seafood as well. And essentially now we're known to be a family diner. So across generations, we've got a solution for everyone. That makes us unique. Some people might say that we're crossing across too many categories. However, it's worked really well for us because we are now able to cater for anyone and everyone. First and most of all, let me put it this way, that it's a win-win situation. It's a win situation for Gourmet. This helps us grow globally. We've got a partner within the MENA region. The Seed Group already have contacts in the restaurant business as well with their partnership with Jollibee. in short, it's a partner that has worked in this industry before, so it does really give us a lot of head start. Obviously, number one priority, yes, I mean, grow Gourmet globally. Secondly, our main sense of pride is that we will actually be the first restaurant from Zambia that will go global. So generally, as Zambians, we're very proud of our heritage, and any link to Zambia, we love to show pride about that. So this will be one of the ways, and it actually means a lot to us as well. Plans what we want to do in the next, say, 3 years, 5 years, and so on. But our main, obviously, aspiration is again to try and open as many outlets as we can for Gourmet. But let's keep in mind that we don't want to open all of a sudden 10, 20, 30 outlets, and we lose out on the standard, the quality of where we've come from. Our roots, I mean, our ethos from day one has always been about trying to maintain high standard food. I have seen with some restaurants where they start losing their standard. But at the same time also, in this day and age, there's a lot of processed foods. When you're eating your burger or you're eating your meal, it doesn't feel right, because it's so processed. We do try and aim to provide fresh food. Across the MENA region, we do try, and our aim eventually is to try and open multiple locations across strategic places. And eventually we do intend that once we're big enough, then we will try and the whole franchise way. So as I mentioned earlier in one of the questions, is that the Seed Group already have an established relationship within the restaurant industry with Jollibee. They already have the networking power to get us into places that we'd like to get into. We really feel that we needed a local partner within the MENA region to grow, and the Seed Group just fits the profile perfectly well. It's an honor for us to partner with the private office of Sheikh Saeed bin Ahmed Al Maktoum. At the same time, I think it's important to understand where this partnership started from. We're lucky enough to attend Dubai Expo 2020. And we actually attended it with our Zambian president, with its delegation. We're fortunate enough to be invited as part of the private delegation to attend the expo on our national day. And during that meeting, during the B2B conference, there were representatives from the Seed Group, and that's how the whole link started. So where the expo was and where now this partnership is going, it's absolutely amazing to think how things have fallen into place. The pandemic changed the world. It affected, if anything, the hospitality industry the most. And Gourmet, being a food and beverage company, is part of the hospitality industry. Having said that, I mean, a lot of countries went under lockdown. We were not able to trade the normal way of trading, where people actually come to your diner to have a meal. So we were simply working on a takeaway basis. Now, the country where we're based in Zambia, the delivery market is not so big. It wasn't until the pandemic. And because we were only able to work on a takeaway basis for a number of weeks, a lot of businesses evolved. They went from essentially a dining in place to a delivery place. But during that time, a lot of our delivery apps, they progressed well. We did actually receive a lot of marketing during that time as well, because the delivery apps did advertise us very, very well. And due to that, obviously, the business evolved. But equally, I'd like to make a point that where the business evolved was also on the backroom staff, because all of a sudden there was a very high emphasis on hygiene that was put forth. And because hygiene in food is a big thing. And the good part is now, because we're coming out of the whole pandemic, it's easy to maintain those solid hygiene standards as well. And at the end of the day, it's a win-win for everyone. Again, even technology, the way it's changed the industry is, the hospitality industry has become much more service-oriented, but we had actually lost a lot of the service side of things during the pandemic, because you never saw your client, you never interacted with your client besides taking the order on the phone. And slowly after the pandemic, the whole service side of things are coming back. So that's where the whole business is coming back to how it was before. And just generally in terms of technology as well, we're evolving in the back house. Obviously new machinery is coming up, which makes it easier, different ways of cooking, multi-baking, and so on. So of course technology will play a big role within the company.